I'm Ahmed, Issa. I'm the Minister of Tourism and Antiquities in Egypt.
So, very pleased to meet you and thanks for your time. Give us an overview of your presence here at World Travel Market.
Well, we're here in this annual event to show commitment to the UK market as a regulator and as tourism promotion agency in Egypt. So there are two teams of us here. I'm speaking about the policies that Egypt is doing to promote the industry, take the industry to the next level, and be able to provide the plans to the tourism industry in the UK of how the Egyptian market is moving from 15 million tourists this year to 30 million before the end of the decade.
So when you say taking it to the next level, what are you hoping to achieve? What are your plans in that respect?
So different aspects, different strategies. Number one is to provide better regulatory environment for the industry. Egypt has just enacted a new law this year that would put unprecedented powers in the hands of the civil society organizations which represent the private sector in Egypt, self-regulatory roles, ability to policy advocate and so forth. But we're also coming up with a set of incentives and tax packages that would incent more investments in infrastructure in Egypt. I don't think that, whenever I went around the world, everyone has always told me that Egypt is definitely a country that they want to visit once and twice and 3 times. But it's about the infrastructure that we have to work on providing for the global tourism industry.
I'm wondering about these new regulations, how they will move down to the guests, the visitors coming to Egypt. What will be the impact of those regulations on visitors?
So the number one reason for being for the Ministry of Tourism as a regulator of the industry is to ensure the safety, security and hygiene are met at the high standards by the 8,000 companies that comprise the tourism industry in Egypt.
8,000 companies, you've got quite a few companies here on your stand. How many stakeholders are there and what sort of services do they offer? What's the range of services?
We have more than 60 participants in the exhibition this year. It's one of our largest ever, but at the same time, we're very happy with the interest that we're getting from the major tour operators and the retail networks across the UK.
Yeah. So how do you see the next 12 months panning out in terms of visitor numbers and visitor stay, number of days? Is that likely to increase?
So we manage our numbers by the week. And I'm very happy to report that the week ending November 3rd, actually, we've seen the number of Brits rise by more than 60% compared to the same week in 2022. Overall, this year, we've seen more than 35% increase in the number of Brits for Egypt. And we're looking at another 40% increase between 30 and 40% increase in 2024.
So an upward strategy really in terms of visitor numbers from the UK and from, World Travel Market's got people from all over Europe.
Correct.
And beyond. So in a bigger picture, a global picture, what are you expecting?
So this year Egypt will receive about 50 million tourists. The number one source market for us is Germany, going to be close north of 1.5 million tourists, followed by the Russians and then other nationalities. The British tourists, I think, is about the 6th or 7th number.
Right. Well, thank you very much indeed for your time and speaking to us here on Breaking Travel News. Thank you, Mr.
Well, the pleasure is all mine. Well, my best to all your people who watch you.